Great, this is your first lesson in Business Studies Grade 12 for Term 2. Welcome. It will be on investment securities. One thing that you should take note when you start studying is on the guidelines and which you will be assessed on. One of the first that you'll see is you need to be able to outline or explain or discuss the functions of the JSE. This is what we're going to do in this video. So a definition: the JSE is the Johannesburg Stock or Securities Exchange. This is a formal market where the trading in shares, and it's comprising of all the public companies that have been listed. Investment is saving money in order to yield better returns, but it's also to generate wealth, passive income. That's our goal with this topic. We want to generate passive income. And one of the ways of doing that is we can save money, use that then to invest, buy shares, which will then render us passive income in the forms of dividends or capital gain, etc. We will analyze this later. But for now, one of the platforms how you can buy or sell shares is on the JSE platform. And now this is for public companies that have been listed. Okay, if we go on to the JSE, the functions, we'll see that there's a few functions. I would suggest that you study at least 6. So let's jump in. So then the first one is it gives opportunities to financial institutions, for example insurance companies, to invest in shares. Insurance companies will invest the premiums that you as a consumer pay in shares. They'll buy and sell shares, and then the returns is how they make their profit, and they'll use that then as well to cover for any not penalties, any event that happens or anything that they have to replace. That's where the money comes from. So that's their business model. Second one, the JSE serves as an indicator of economic conditions. For example, if you look at the barometer, it will tell you what is the pressure outside, what is the conditions, like a thermometer, is it hot or cold. That's what the JSE tells you about the economic conditions in South Africa, just by looking at the share prices or what's going on in the market. You'll be able to see if it's a good market to invest in or not. The third one, it keeps investors informed on share prices as they publish the share prices on a daily basis. It serves as a link between investors and public companies. The listed company shares are valued and assessed by experts. Small investors are invited to take part in the economy of the country through the buying and selling of shares. So they aim to open this market to everyone. Next one is to ensure that the market operates in a transparent manner. And lastly, it facilitates electronic trading of shares, or the abbreviation which is Strata or Straight. Straight is the share transactions totally electronic limited. So just to conclude, here's some of websites that you can follow to see what happens on the JSE. You can see what's the role according to the website information. How does the JSE work? Just as we said earlier, it's a platform for individuals and institutions for all over the world to buy or sell any of the shares listed on the JSE. If you are interested in how to invest, here's an interesting article that you can do or read. Then this is your time to ask questions. So use the WhatsApp group, or you can send it to me via email, and then I'll get back to you. These are also activities related to the topic that we've just done. This is in your learning paths. Alright, next video will be following shortly.